Hey everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, where we are in the Turnabout Samurai case, trying to figure out who, if not our client, killed Jack Hammer. And this is one doozy of a case, and with me to help solve it, I have my lovely fiance. Say hi.
Hey y'all!
And we are going to jump right back in here. If you like this video, then please like it, subscribe to this channel, and there will be plenty of content like this and other series coming at you in the near future. And without that, we'll go ahead and get started. Mr. Powers?
Yes.
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So who is the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff. I think it's the old lady.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume.
She is very suspicious.
So where does this leave me?
He really does look like Lion-O a whole lot.
Who?
It doesn't look good from Thundercats.
Oh.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick? What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
I'm telling you, it's the old lady. Right. And I'll take them, and it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Well, okay, Phoenix. Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Thanks for helping me sniff.
You're welcome.
I don't like her.
Me either.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there was still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Oh. We gotta make a decision. I
think it was the security
I don't
lady.
think it was a grade school boy, like
No.
wearing that giant man's costume.
No, and I don't think it's the assistant girl.
She seemed nice, but she's like there. But like, if I'm thinking back to all those photos that it showed of the crime scenes and that
And
old
she
lady
was
being there and
there.
lying about the time she was there and all this other stuff.
Yes,
So
I think it's the security lady.
I'm going
Because
more.
she's an old hag.
That's why she killed him, because she's an old hag, an old bag.
Yes!
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
What? Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Mr. Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
Whippersnapper?
It's gotta be her.
It has to be.
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you?
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby.
Okay.
That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
No.
He makes a really good point. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What?
Throw her under the
What?
bus.
What is this supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy?
So he's just trying to get her thrown in jail so she can't do that anymore.
Oh, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Press further or give Granny a break?
Sure as heck
Let's
you're
just
not
press
giving
it all
Granny
the
a
way.
break.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope?
Oh, wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Interesting.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
I don't know, because he's 4.
Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper. I just spit it on that one.
Thanks. I love that feeling. I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then he's like, something Oldbag, I don't care.
Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
That seems very easy.
Well,
I'm kind of worried. Uh-oh.
wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Oh.
No, not to talk about.
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? That's what I was thinking. It was
Yeah.
Edgeworth.
Well, testify.
Testify!
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
How convenient.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay.
My lips were sealed.
Guess we're going to do some pressing. Why would they want you to keep quiet? So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
I need you to say that with more anger. Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
There were some other people at studios. Who are they?
Who are these people?
Well, the director, the producer, and the producer for starters. I thought there was going to be more.
The director?
That's you.
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of that action scene without a director?
Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in Studio 2 trailer. Yeah, because we've not even been to Studio 2
Studio
yet.
2? There was a Studio 2? Right, we might have to go back.
Well, if you look at the guide map, see?
Yeah, and that connects directly with the studio.
Yeah. Here it is. Oh, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. So the gate wouldn't catch the photo.
Right, if they were over here, then...
Yeah.
The path where the monkey's head was followed over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
Excuse me, we need to
I
continue.
think I've already asked all my questions, but do we continue?
So I guess we'll take a break now.
Yeah, let's take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
Order?
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Continuance?
And we have successfully not got our guy in jail. Uh-huh.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing.
Grin.
Or should I?
We'll be going down to studios to cover some to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it is in that steel samurai costume?
No.
Could it really have been old Windbag?
Could have been, but we don't know. What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Ugh. Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
I
No,
don't.
why? Ew.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you very soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
October 18th, Bright and Cold Law Offices.
Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick.
My bad.
Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
That was a lot of effort. Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
I like how you're choking and you choose to drink a viscous liquid. Like something thick and...
We need to move to the studios.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm like thinking, okay, move.
Move to the studio.
Well, my boss just texted me back about that snake, so I was...
Oh!
So I was at work yesterday, and I go to the bathroom, and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I go into the bathroom, and I'm, doing my business, and as I turn around to leave and I open the door, there's a snake lying in front of the bathroom door. And so, I thought, I was like, I don't do well with snakes, so I immediately just started like thinking to myself, I'm trapped here forever, this is where I die. And I had a long conversation with the snake and ended up having to jump over it.
You leaped over the
Yeah,
snake.
like a ballet dancer. And then I had to I called my boss, but he was asleep, so then I was just like, I asked him if he caught it today, and he just let me know. I don't know the answer, though, and we'll find out.
No one's here.
Right, now they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, I guess in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts.
Vital clue.
What? I wasn't going to eat them. Yeah. Hey, Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
Thank God. You're
Yeah.
right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
Why does the detective have paperwork?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's go check it out.
All right, move.
Moving.
Outside Studio 2. New location.
October 18th,
Yeah, we
Studio
know.
2.
This is Studio 2. Oh, this is you.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not. And we slide to the right.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio? Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks.
Yeah.
Wait!
What?
Are we sure that he was
Hey, that's broken.
stabbed? Because look, those have the end of a spear too.
Yeah, and it's broken, you see.
Yeah. Look, a ladder.
Oh, that's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Triggered much? This girl is out there.
Look, it's that assistant girl.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, that's you. Alright, there we go. Hi!
No, it's me.
No, it's me, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately. Hi! WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Oh, great. A+ job. Wow, what a mess. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more about how many cigarettes she smokes a day. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I got another pack of Marlboros that's eating a hole through my pocket. I'm supposed to fill it for Miss Oldbag.
Right. See you later, then.
Good luck with your investigation. All right, let's examine this
that.
beautiful...
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through the drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What? You want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
No. Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh.
Rip it open.
Why?
I mean,
Should we? That's like, is that not? Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Thanks, I try. Sometimes.
Hey-ya! There. That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Ah.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh? She's got a point.
So, so how do they know that he was sleeping?
That's also true. Maybe they drugged him? Find new bits. Oh, yep. Okay. Oh, hello!
Oh, you look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? Only the clothes. Nothing else about me seems off. I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative god fashion thing. Talk?
Yeah,
The
let's
director et al. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? The fanboy?
Yeah. Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always awake and gawking at the set or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
And the studios. So how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them? Left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Alright. Can we present her anything? Maybe she was the one who taped it, because she does a hack job. Say you work at the props, right? About that murder weapon.
You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of?
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us where we're going? Get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Oh, you're helpful. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking is the spear was broken, so somebody used the broken end, and they didn't have to be quite as strong to like carry it around because it was like half the size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty. I'm not, let's see here.
WTF? Who are Jew dudes, man? LMAO.
Oh, God.
God.
What is that? Is that human?
Wait, Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, L4M3ers. How can JOO not know the great Salmonella?
Salmonella. And that's, Jew.
Oh my god. I make to leechers.
I need to get a different voice for him. I wasn't even thinking.
The Steel Samurai. Mine. RTFC. Read the film credits.
Really? You're the Salmonella?
Her world just shattered.
Shattered. I'm so sorry. You just look so sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, ROFL.
Oh my god, I cannot. What is it?
He's sweating.
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. Look at the tongue!
What?
Oh! Hey, dude, do
Stop
an
it,
eye of
no.
cosplay, cause that costume roars.
Stop.
Drool.
Rock sword? What? Hey, you're drooling. Ew, this is so creepy.
LOL buffer overrun. Pants.
Buffer overrun.
You triggered my creative powers.
Stop.
Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. Oh, the sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Old Tokyo.
Oh.
I love it.
RFL. LMAO.
Oh, this is... Pink Princess?
Why's it gotta be Lil Old Tokyo? Lil. Why can't you have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Is that what she's worried about? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Okay. So this guy's an interesting character.
Deeply concerned.
And I guess we'll figure out what his case is, and if he's implicated in all this, on the next episode of Phoenix Wright. If you like this video, then please like it, subscribe to this channel, and there'll be more like this to come. Yeah.
Actually, I think that you should start writing all of your YouTube descriptions with like numbers and capital letter and baby letter and Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.